I'd now like you to give a very, very warm welcome for the chairman of Martindale, Mr. Ali Akhai.
Federal Minister for Foreign Affairs, Mr. Shah Mahmood Qureshi, Minister for State for HRND and Overseas Pakistani, Mr. Syed Zulfikar Bukhari, distinguished speakers and delegates, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to this third edition of Leaders in Islamabad. I would like to thank the speakers, the panelists, the moderators and guests for coming here, despite what Asfar said, the situations that have been recently. And for me, it's quite an overwhelming experience because last year when we were here, my father was addressing all of you, and I was sitting there where all the guests are, and it always becomes overwhelming when I have to take his place. I would rather say, unfortunately, in these kind of events. But the show must go on. I would like to thank Asfar for this tribute for my father and the founding chairman of Martindale, and I would like to also thank the Nutshell Forum for co-hosting this event with Martindale since 2017, and every year this event has grown, and I'm sure that this partnership will remain, it will keep on going, and we will take this event to new heights. I would like to speak about the founding chairman of Martindale. What was the reason behind this conference? He was a man with a vision. And one of his dreams was to make Pakistan grow, to have a prosperous Pakistan. And for that, he really believed that these kind of conferences are key. And as the theme suggests for today, imagining the unimaginable. So I am fully convinced that no one would have imagined that 60 delegates would have come here despite the situations that currently we are facing at the border. But I thank everyone from the bottom of my heart who showed up here today, and I'm sure it's going to be a great event. I would like to speak a little bit about the theme, that is imagining the unimaginable. Well, a lot comes to mind when you look at the word imagine. It's a very strong tool, imagination, and it can be used to set dreams in motion. It can ignite passion, create future, and Albert Einstein once said that imagination is a preview for the future. So it's very important to imagine, but I strongly believe that that's just the first step. Then comes the difficult part, to achieve those dreams. And one should not forget about that. When I look at Pakistan in the context of today's theme, it is quite an interesting topic, because Pakistan is full of opportunities, but unfortunately it's not being set in the right motion. We have the 7th largest pool of scientists and doctors. We have one of the 4th most intelligent ranked individuals by the European Business Poll, which was ranked. And we have abundance of natural resources. So the possibilities are endless. What we need to do is have a united front and channel these resources in a positive way. Only then we can achieve what we imagine to. When I look at this theme, imagining the unimaginable, there are a few individuals that I would like to speak about to all of you. And they have guided me in my journey of business, that failure is just a part of your experience. It's not the end game. The first example that comes to mind is Elon Musk. He got kicked out of his own company, PayPal, and then when he founded SpaceX, after 5 failures, 5 failed launches, he did, if the sixth one would not have landed properly, he did not have the money to launch another one. But he did not give up, because it was so important to his heart that he did not want to let it go. And it's one of his quotes: when something is really important, you do it, no matter how much the odds are against you. Another example that comes to mind is Steve Jobs of Apple. Again, the same scenario. He made Apple a big brand, one of the brand leaders, and he was removed from his own company. He went to Pixar, and he revolutionized the animation industry and the company itself. Then he was brought back, and he revolutionized the smartphone industry as we see today. The last example that I'm going to share with you is very close to my heart. It's about my own father and the founding chairman, Muhammad Akhai, who dared to imagine the unimaginable. We see pharmaceutical companies and many other companies coming into Pakistan to invest, but imagine a Pakistani businessman went to France and established himself as a global pharmaceutical healthcare company, which is very rare to find. But that was not his end game. His end game was to be a major player. And that is the responsibility of me and my team, to keep that vision alive, to keep that dream alive, and to take Martindale to new heights. I would like to thank all of you for coming here and joining us, and I hope you guys have a great 2 days at the summit. Thank you, everyone.
And a big thanks to you, Mr. Ali Akhai. And indeed, we will always remember your dear father and the great legacy, I think, that he has left here in the country, and particularly at this conference every year. And of course, thanks for putting in perspective too the abundant resources in this country, and indeed the drive of the people here, and the need for stronger cooperation and a sense of optimism, I think, also as we go forward.